Are you stuck in the loop of emotions you can't escape? My name is Matusz Hanidziar, and the topic of this video is stuck in an emotional loop. Here is how to break free. Where do you live? I don't mean your house, your street, or your city. I mean emotionally. Where do you keep coming back to, no matter how much your life seems to change? Today, we are exploring something that might completely change the way you see yourself: your emotional homes. But first, let me tell you a story. One of my clients, let's call her Anna, was a young woman who, from the outside, seemed to have it all. But inside, she was losing her footing. First came the painful divorce of her parents. Then her grandmother, someone she had been deeply close to, passed away. These losses hit her so hard, but the people around her didn't seem to notice just how deep the grief went. Her grades in university started to slip. She pulled away from her friends, stopped going out, and even broke up with her boyfriend. Fast forward a little, and Anna found herself in a new relationship, one that wasn't really healthy for her. Now, she knew it wasn't working, but she stayed. Why? Because the grief that had become her emotional home was so overwhelming. She couldn't bear the idea of adding one more loss to her life. You see, Anna had been living in a state of grief for so long that it became her comfort zone. Not comfortable in the happy sense, but familiar, like a well-worn chair. Even when she had opportunities to break free, she found herself circling back to the same feelings, the same patterns. Does this sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. Now, let's break this down. Emotional homes are like a pie chart of feelings you have learned to live in, often from childhood. Maybe you grew up in a house where anxiety was the norm, or anger, or joy. These emotional states became your normal, and you have carried them with you no matter how much your surroundings have changed. Think of it this way. Imagine moving to a new house, but you bring all your old furniture with you. The setting is different, but the energy remains the same. That's what emotional homes do. They follow you into new jobs, into new relationships, into new stages of your life, because they have been programmed into your subconscious as your default setting. But here is the good news. You don't have to stay stuck in the emotional home you grew up in. You can choose a new one. Now, let me explain how this works. Emotional homes are foundational. They shape your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your behaviors. But here's the catch. If your emotional home doesn't support positive beliefs, it's nearly impossible to change your behaviors. For example, you might want to be confident, but if your emotional home is rooted in fear, every confident behavior you try will feel unnatural or forced, almost as if you were faking it, right? This is why the work I do with my clients focuses on identifying these emotional homes. Once you know where you live emotionally, you can start to heal and de-energize the dysfunctional patterns of your past. Then, and only then, you can replace them with empowering emotional homes. Homes of your choosing. Now, before we go any deeper, let me pause for a moment. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you know someone who might benefit from the message of this video, please share it with them. Together, we can help more people break free from their emotional loops. Alright, back to the topic. Let's look at some more examples. Say your emotional home is anger. You might find yourself getting frustrated easily at work, with family, even with strangers in traffic. Even if you tell yourself to stay calm, the anger bubbles up because it's where your subconscious feels most at home. Or take joy. If you grow up in an environment filled with joy and love and encouragement, your default emotional home might be happiness. When challenges arise, you bounce back quickly because joy is your base. So, now, how do you change your emotional home? if it's not serving you? Well, number one step is awareness. You can ask yourself, what emotions do I return to most often, no matter what's going on in my life? Write them down. Reflect on where they might have come from, your upbringing, past experiences, or even societal influences. Next, you can begin the process of healing. This might mean therapy, this might mean journaling, meditation, or working with a coach like me. The goal is to de energize the emotions that no longer serve you, whether it's grief, anger, or fear, and replace them with emotions that will. Finally, build new beliefs and behaviors on top of your new emotional home. If you want to live in a state of joy, start adopting beliefs that support it. For example, I deserve happiness, or challenges are opportunities to grow. Then align your actions with those beliefs. Now, this is not an overnight fix. It is a process, but I have seen it transform lives, including Anna's. Once she identified grief as her emotional home, we worked together to heal it. Slowly but surely, she built a new emotional home rooted in resilience and self-worth. Today, she is in a healthier relationship, excelling academically, and reconnecting with the joy she thought she had lost. So, what do you think? Does this resonate with your experiences? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.